Who did? One of the fucking gun lovers at the NRA conference? Really?
Police are supposed to protect us in schools, right? But in Uvalde, they didn't. When I get older, like old enough, 21, I'm gonna own a firearm because I don't trust police to solve my cases.
Marx said in his Communist Manifesto that we should arm the proletariat. Just arm the proletariat to ensure that they're able to defend themselves.
Well, my sign asks a pretty obvious question that I think everybody should be asking. This is the right time to have a celebration of guns right on the heels of...
Oh, they're actually protesting the NRA gun lobby and the gun manufacturers while simultaneously saying, like, we should be able to arm ourselves. I don't have an issue with that. I actually don't have an issue with that at all. No, go back. He's even more base. Okay, dude, I'll go back.
Like, define freedom. They didn't.
People.
Divides here.
When was a shooter a member of the NRA? I want you to tell me. You can't, because it never happened and it never will. You're an idiot.
I believe you have the right to own a firearm, but I do not believe you should be 18 years old to be able to have an AR. When you use an AR, you're going to kill people. You don't go hunting for deer with an AR.
When the founding fathers defined freedom, they didn't think that ARs were going to be part of it.
Or black people.
Yeah.
Or people of color.
People of color.
And how about freedom? They want to talk about how we shouldn't ban guns because that's hurting our freedom. How about abortion? We're forcing women to have kids.
I say you have an Antifa.
Okay, these dudes are fucking awesome. When I see dudes like this on a Channel 5 video, my immediate assumption is like either this dude is a fucking Hassan Abihed, which is awesome and very cool, or they're literally one of those people that used to be a Hassan Abihed who now fucking despises me and says things like, dude, Hassan fucking sucks. He's actually a fucking bourgeois pig dog, a bourgeois capitalist fucking pig dog who sucks. That's why now I watch, but he doesn't seem to be like one of those dudes, so I don't know. That's why I watch insert random fucking content creator here that also has like a litany of way worse takes than me that that person has not figured out yet. No offense, but you're not the only arbiter of leftist ideals. Maybe they don't know you. Yeah, it usually does work like that, though. Those people you mentioned don't go outside. I love whenever people say shit like that. I mean, okay. Okay.
A flag right here. How would you describe yourself politically?
I'd say I'm a socialist. So I believe in taxing the church, taxing the rich, abolish the police. Police are supposed to protect us in schools, right? But in Uvalde, they didn't. When I get older, like old enough, 21, I'm going to own a firearm because I don't trust police to solve my cases.
Marx said in his Communist Manifesto that we should arm the proletariat. Just arm the proletariat to ensure that they're able to defend themselves.
Well, my sign asks a pretty obvious question that I think everybody should be asking.
I respect this, by the way. I really do. I respect the people that are like, look, I want a gun, like, you know. But also, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, the NRA is ridiculous. And the way that we fucking the way that we like have an insane gun culture in this country, and the way that we operate around guns and the lack of regulation is ridiculous. Like, the SRA, the Socialist Rifle Association, has a pretty decent take on this, if I'm not mistaken. They don't do the fucking, yeah, there's some LARPy shit there too, but they also personally believe that some common sense gun laws are an absolute must. So that's my position. My position is always, and always has been, and will continue to be that one, we have too many guns in circulation to begin with, okay, and two, that we 100% need we need licenses. We need people to. People in chat who never go outside calling other people LARPers is hilarious. Yeah. Aren't there more guns than people in the USA? Yes, we have more guns. 120% guns for the number of people in this country. Yeah.
Asking, this is the right time to have a celebration of guns right on the heels of more than a dozen kids and teachers getting murdered a few days ago in Uvalde. This is ridiculous that we're the only country that has to deal with this. And that's what today is all about, is voicing our righteous outrage at our elected officials and the people at the NRA who decided to celebrate guns with blood on their hands today.
This time at an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas.
We've just learned the death toll is up to 19 children and 2 school employees gunned down during their last week of school.
The shooter legally purchased 2 AR variant long guns within a week of his 18th birthday.
Dude up there is tossing magazines out to the crowd. Give me one.
Shut the fuck up. Bro, dude, America is the most psychotic country, dude. You will never be able to convince me that this is like an appropriate thing to do. You will never. I mean, this is insane, dude. What insanity. Those cost like $4. Dog, who cares how much it costs? It's not that. Thought are mad, lol. Wait, are they actually throwing out like reading magazines? They're throwing out like a magazine that you put in a gun, right?
We're here. We're in Houston. We're at the NRA convention.
Oh, that's mine, dude.
We're here. We're in Houston. We're at the NRA convention.
I had this. Remember when I had this?
I think the mayor asked this not to happen. The governor pulled out, but it's still going down.
Shooting an RPG is the ultimate Vegas hooker experience. It seems like a great idea at the time. It's really, really expensive, and it's over way too fast. An RPG is a rocket-propelled grenade. So anything that launches that, they either call an RPG for short or a rocket launcher. Within the past couple of months, Airtronic did sell off about 30 of our...
Bro, what is going on, dude? What is happening, dude? Bro, this is literally just like the meme is becoming a dream, is becoming a reality again. I am losing my fucking mind. Every time we make a joke, it turns into real shit in America, dude. Just fucking RPG me, dude, in a video game. Okay, fuck it. There is no salvation. Dude, every single time we make fucking jokes, every single time we make jokes in this community, it turns into a very real thing. Like, start joking about universal healthcare. Haha. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Almost as crazy as getting universal healthcare. Am I right? Haha, lol. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to make more jokes. Be fucking crazy if we, instead of a dictatorship of the bourgeoisie, had a dictatorship of the proletariat. Am I right? It's wild, dude. Get those numbers up in the unionization rate. Am I right? I'm not even I can't even do it. The NRA will introduce universal health care and usher socialism. Yeah.
Our older models through Gun Broker. So there's a lot of these in civilian hands now, and people are enjoying them. Remember, American made.
For the record, this is not surprising. The reason why I've made the joke about RPGs is because America is the worst fucking most psychotic country when it comes to this shit. But the other reason why I've talked about this is because, like, there are a lot of these weapons in circulation. The more you make for the military, the more, you give off the surplus to like, insurgent groups and stuff like that. The more the manufacturers have a fuckload of surplus in sitting just in warehouses and shit, and you gotta pump it somewhere, and you're gonna run out of fucking insurgents to arm at some point. Luckily, we have Ukraine for that currently, right? But eventually, you're gonna have to put it somewhere, and maybe we can just like start selling it to vendors who can fire an RPG, and then eventually we can maybe use it as home defense. Who knows?
This is a MR 762A1. I don't know anything about guns, so I don't know what the hell this is. I'm pretty sure this is a gun. This is a gun.
I'm a big NRA proponent. I'm a life member. The timing sucks, but I mean,
dog, I can tell. Like, you got the We the People hat, you got the tactical fucking skin tight Oakleys on, dude. Look how wicked my man is, dude. He's got the Constitution America fucking shirt on. I mean, every part of this says, like, you're a lifelong NRA card-carrying member, you know what I mean? The devil works hard, but Hasanabe Productions works harder. Very timely. Valkyrie walks out on Hasanabe. Jesus Christ, dude.
It is what it is. This doesn't have anything there's no connection between this and what happened in Uvalde.
Totally.
There just isn't.
What do you think that we can do?
If there's no connection, why are you saying the timing couldn't be worse? Man, them kids didn't have to die. You know, that timing is real inconvenient, you know. There you go again, dying in the face of bullets right before my NRA convention. That's awesome. I hate it when them kids go dying again right before the NRA convention. Fucking hate that. Kind of selfish if you ask me.
To stop mass shootings like that?
I think it goes back to the basic family. I'm 66 years old. When I was in high school, we used to take our shotguns to high school to show our coaches if we got a new shot.
I don't believe that. That's not real. Like, that's not a real story. That's not a real story. That's just a lie. And also, no, it's 100% real. Okay, well, here's what I have to say to that. That's also psychotic. Hey, I don't know if you know this, but like pointing to a fucking time period where you were engaging in psychotic actions doesn't magically make it normal and sane. Now, the reason why I say that is because it's not like the 60s were the good old fucking days for a lot of people, okay? And there's this idea that like we didn't have severe gun violence back then. We certainly did. Okay? It's the same notion that, like, for example, California has a really bad problem with mass shootings too. It's like, no, dog. It's like significantly worse than the fucking nation average, okay? It's so stupid when people are like, yeah, man, we used to be able to bring our guns to kiss and hug. You know, in the good old days, I could kiss my gun, I could hug my gun at school. Yeah, it was also a shotgun. It was a hunting rifle or a shotgun or whatever the fuck. Significantly better, you mean? California's gun violence rate is significantly lower than the national average. People used to get assassinated back in the day, bro. Yeah, motherfuckers would be like, yeah, back in the day, things were better. It's like, dude, JFK got assassinated, dude. What are you talking about? JFK got fucking assassinated. And not only that, but also, what the fuck? Are you serious? The cardiologist for John Fetterman, the Democratic nominee for U.S. Senate Pennsylvania, who's recovering from a stroke, disclosed Friday that the candidate also has cardiomyopathy, in which the heart muscle becomes weakened and enlarged. Oh, no. Bro, the doctors are working alongside one another, brother. Dr. Oz is working with his doctor. Hold on, I got to grab something. I'll be back.
Shotgun. Then we'd go bird hunting after school. There was never a school shooting when I was in high school. What's different from then to now? What's changed?
What do you think changed?
It's the family. Look how many single parent families there are. Just go to Chicago. Look at the amount of crime in Chicago. I mean, they have 40, 50 gun shootings a weekend.
I guess the difference would be that, like, in Chicago, a lot of that violence is gang-related. We're talking about kind of lone wolf shooters walking into an elementary school with an AR-15.
It's troubled kids. I'm not a big gamer, but, I mean, I've seen a lot of the video games, and there's a lot of them that are just shoot them up, blow them up, you know. It doesn't look real.
Yeah. So how do you think we can rebuild the American family?
That's got to be done at the street level. Single parents are running 30, 40 90% of the households. It takes 2 people to raise a kid.
Why does anybody need to have, an AR-15?
Guns have been around here.
As I was walking away to grab my food, did this motherfucker say, I'm not a gamer? He said, I'm not a big gamer. Does that imply he's like a little gamer? What is happening there? Is he actually, he's like, yeah, I only like to play Mill Sims.
Blow 'em up, gamer. But, I mean, I've seen a lot of the video games, and there's a lot of them that are just shoot 'em up, blow 'em up, It doesn't look real.
Yeah. So how do you think we can rebuild?
Yo, let me tell you something, okay? The idea that, like, how do you respond to something that is so stupid when they say that? At that point, you just toy with them. You know what I mean? I told you this before. Like, some of these motherfuckers are so stupid, it's like virtually impossible to deal with them. You know what I mean?